Hello, everyone. We're gonna have a little chat real quick while I'm waiting to sip on my coffee that I just made. Complete. I'm going back to basics, babe. This is like instant coffee with instant Folgers, which has the highest coffee content of all the instant coffees that I checked out. So Folgers, if you want high caffeine content, and I have some powdered creamer. I'm rolling, baby. Living the high life. Just had um, some soup, and there are the dying embers of my cooking fire. I wanted to talk for a minute about something personal, because it can't always be about you know. Let's dive in, right? You're my tribe. Unless you're stalking and jujuing me, and that's just bullshit. But otherwise, love and light. Uh, Soulmates, twin flames, all that shit, right? I have a confession to make. I've been with a lot of women. You wouldn't think it, because I'm such a shy bastard, but I've had very aggressive women in my life. I usually would date a woman that was pretty much, and I didn't understand at the time. I thought it was just aggressive women. I liked women that knew what they wanted. And it was always the case with me. A woman would come by, or I'd meet somebody, and they would just see me and go, "Why the fuck are you single?" "Oh, you're single?" "Not anymore, babe." They take me off the market a hot minute. I mean, I appreciated that, because it made it easy for me as a gentleman. Not that, because as a gentleman, the idea is to make everybody around you as comfortable as possible. So hitting on people every 5 minutes is not really a comforting, especially if they are not interested. And you never don't have the time, because women are, come on, you're cagey as fuck, ladies. This whole, this, there's mysteries once you meet somebody, and you can solve some of them while you're rolling around in the hay. But man, the opportunities that you're missing, just because you're being all catty, or just being aloof, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I love a woman who's just like beelines for me, and just like, dude, why in the hell are you not? You know what I mean? It's like somebody had the brains to figure it out. I mean, it would usually crash and burn. The passion was there, but just not the longevity, right? The reason why I'm bringing this up about the amount of women that I've been with, low 50s, is it's always an experience. Just to be able to contact, the cuddling, the affection, the emotion, the fire. It's gonna happen, babe. There's been a few, maybe not so much, but for the most part, yeah, it was cool. But then the universe put this one person in my way, and here I was just hopping along, thinking everything was cool, and I got kissed. I gotta be honest. I didn't know what was going on. I did, and we kissed, and that kiss was fucking amazing. I was, like I said, I've kissed a lot of women. I've been kissed before, right? No, this was something else, and I was determined to have her. She was mine. I was like, no, this kiss is amazing. Turns out she was already taken. Why she would kiss me like that and already be taken, I don't know. But in that moment of passion and heat and my arrogance, being me, I said, "No, you're mine. I don't know who the hell you've been with, but obviously when you kiss me like that, yeah." And there have been moments we were together a couple times. And like I said, I'm bringing this. This is my personal sin, right? My personal. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is the moment we were together, the bliss. I didn't understand. Why would I feel this way with somebody if they're not supposed to be with me? If they're not meant for me? It was the most amazing fucking thing I'd ever felt in my life. It was true bliss. It was just a bubble of bliss. You're holding each other in each other's arms. You're not even kissing. You're just touching foreheads, and it becomes this fucking, I don't know. It's the closest thing to enlightenment I've ever felt. And then it all went crumbling down. I'm not a third-party person. And if I'd known she had a man before I kissed her, it would have never happened. And that was another irony of the whole situation. So I don't do that. That's not me. A woman's got a man, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Period. End of fucking story. But women don't come with labels, right? Saying taken, sorry. This heart is reserved for. Long story short, 10 plus years later, I'm still getting over it. Celibate is a motherfucker because you can't compete with that. I wasn't trying to mimic it. And I sure the hell wasn't going to put somebody else in a position so I can just have a cuddle where they fall in love and I ain't in it. It's not going to happen. I think I've talked about that before. So why put this person in my path if they're not the one? I've heard that soulmates meet and then it destroys their worlds because of that. Their soulmate, their bond, whatever path they were on, it just shreds it. Some people keep going on that path regardless, and it just continues to go to worse and bad. And I tried to figure it out. I had to go deep in. I had to go hermit mode hard. Didn't talk to anybody. Was in complete isolation. Listen to my inner self. Listen to the universe. Try to figure some shit out. Still figuring it out. Is she just like the most powerful karmic you're ever gonna meet? Who knows? And my true love is still out there, and that would be a wonderful thought too. Or I'm just waiting for her to do the work, to heal, to get away from the karmic that's toxic. I knew that was a toxic situation, but like I said, I couldn't involve myself in it if she wasn't going to release herself. Like I said, spilling the tea, right? Everybody gets in on this one. So my sin is I fell in love with somebody not knowing they were already spoken for in a way. Oldest tale in the book, right? Well, it didn't destroy me. I learned a valuable lesson. Yeah. Check the paperwork before you kiss somebody, right? I want nothing but happiness for her and her mate, whoever, and whatever children she has, and love and light. I've never been one of those possessive. I walked away. I let that butterfly go, right? And it never came back. So that's a tough one. That's it, man. If that's the toughest karmic lesson I gotta learn, whoo, whoo, yeah. But I did, and it's about loving yourself. If I'd loved myself more, I probably would have told her to leave him and then we'll be together. Because it was that strong. It could have been something amazing if she would have left him. But it is what it is, right? I still have lessons to learn, I guess. But in that one, I'm not going to have to worry about again. I'm celibate until I'm married. The 8 years now? Sounds crazy. Well, I've been called a liar before. Yeah. But I don't give a shit. That's between me and my empress. Everybody else can just kiss my ass. No offense. Love you. Love and light. Anyway, that's just our pillow talk. Just a little spilling tea, letting you know a little something about myself. My darker side. It's not really dark. I was in love. It was not a malice or anything. I was just madly in love with somebody and it just went horribly wrong. But regardless of intentions, right? Walk in the light, do right, love yourself, don't love somebody else's old lady. Unless they want to be your old lady, then they need to make some changes, right? Just don't settle for anything less than the best. And you don't deserve anything less than the best. So that's the lesson you get. That's what you get. You're worthy. You're worthy of love and you're worthy of happiness. Don't settle for scraps. Okay? Well, that's all I got to say today. And I want you to enjoy the ocean for a second. Eventually I'm going to have to move on because they'll kick me out of this paradise. But at the moment I'm just 4 swords in it. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Love and light.